So, welcome to Tinker Toy Garden. I started out about 3 years ago. I wanted to see how much I could plant in a backyard with way too much shade and limited space. So, I want to give you a little tour of what I got going on this year. It's not looking half bad, but I've had some problems. I've got the chopables and herbs bed over here in my little fireplace. I'd like to grow beans up that beginning of the summer, and they had a great start of the summer. They're not doing as well now. And then you go across here, and here I've got my little Tinker Toy setup, is what I call it. And basically, I'm growing tomatoes and beans out of containers and out of the ground. And I'm improvising in building structure as I go, sort of building a trellis as the tomatoes form and the beans, and tell me what they're going to do. But this little structure withstood 70 mile per hour winds this year a couple times, so I was pretty proud of it. I had to get out here one time and kind of give it a hand. We got some herbs here, some different African basil. And we got, the bean trellis here. Around back, we got up here on the side, I've got some fence tomatoes going on. A fig tree here I planted a couple of years ago. And we got fence tomatoes, man. I use the fence here and the neighbor's fence for trellising. And, see, got one on right there. And I got a fence cucumber going right here next to this old mulberry tree we had to cut down. More fence tomato back here. I've even got one. A little experimental sucker right there. He's trying to grow. He might. We'll see. That one usually comes on by the fall. Starts to make tomatoes. It's weird. It's been bizarre though, man. With the spraying and all the bullshit. Had really weird behavior the last couple of years. I got a little area set up back here for the toads and snakes and stuff. Try to keep it moist. I've got a little upturned pot. Terracotta pot under there that they can live in and chill out in. And I've got, this is kind of a compost area where I just bring waste and stuff, but I must have jammed some turmeric root down in there just for fun, and it looks like it's coming up. And I got some more fence tomatoes back here, and ginger, and obviously it needs to be cleaned up some. Everything is well overgrown right now. And we did have a squash going on down here that just didn't make it. We had one on the other side too. And tomatoes back here aren't really kicking too hard, but we do what we could with them this year. Got a lot of cukes. Got a bell pepper plant that's been producing fairly well. But we got some tulsi going on here, and oregano, and of course rosemary galore. Got this giant rosemary plant I've been rocking for years. And more tulsi, basil, peppers, medicine, turmeric, more medicine. This is some kind of a hybrid sativa, I'm not sure. And that's Taliman plant. It's coming along rather nicely, if I do say so myself. Come around here. And I've got melons. I've been trying to grow some melons in this bed too, but it's been a fight. I've got a wee one going on right there. And I was able to pull these vines up on the trellis the other day. Get them off the ground to see if they'll do better. And we'll see. I hope so. And then back here I got some more pepper plants started, but they're really creeping along this year. They're not really kicking ass. And that's a grape tree I planted about 10 years ago. Take stuff off. Anyway, that's a little look at the little garden that could this year. You can grow a lot of junk on a little bit of land without a whole lot of sunlight. You just need to study where the sunlight goes in your yard and where it gets 4 or 6 hours. Like right here under that bed. Got enough break in the trees. I get a nice I get a nice 6 direct hours on that, and then another 3 or 4 indirect, scattered throughout the day. So you'd be amazed at what you can grow in a really tiny space. Yeah, this is pineapple sage. So is that. Beyond the fig there, that's pineapple sage too. So anyway, this is a little garden kit. I hope it encourages you if you're new to gardening or thinking you might want to grow some stuff. I've got liver issues, so I like to get as much absolutely fresh stuff as I can. I've got another couple plots, or we've got another couple plots out at a community garden too, where we grow more turmeric and ginger and peppers and cucumbers and lemongrass. Got a shitload of lemongrass out there. I love that. It's really good for you, good for your health. But this is stuff that, in the wintertime I'll put garlic out here, and we try to grow everything we can to make our own fire cider. And we're happy if we get a couple bowls of gazpacho in the summer worth of tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff. But anyway, it's good, keeps you connected to the land, it's fun to learn, and I encourage you to try doing it. Shout out to Survival Lily and 8 o'clock Tomato Talk and Garden Like a Viking. All been great resources for me, help me figure out what I'm doing and do stuff by hand, making my own fertilizer and going totally organic and using citronella for pests. And, man, I encourage you to get started. It's a lot of fun, and there's nothing like eating fresh food, Screw Kroger. All right, love y'all. Everybody be good. Talk to you soon.